Anyone? So these are allotropic forms of sulfur, Nana. How many forms of allotropic sulfur? So there are several allotropic forms of sulfur. We will discuss about one by one. So alpha sulfur, beta sulfur, gamma sulfur, or psi sulfur. What are alpha? What are beta? What are gamma? What are psi? We will discuss about. So write down one point. So which one is the main point? So here sulfur has sulfur has more number of allotropic forms, more number of allotropic forms, more number of allotropic forms. So one by one. Which one is one? So one is alpha sulfur. So alpha sulfur is also called as rhombic sulfur. Rhombic sulfur. Don't confuse about in these two. Rhombic sulfur or alpha sulfur, both are same. And second one is beta sulfur. Beta sulfur. So beta sulfur are also called as monoclinic sulfur or a prismatic sulfur. Monoclinic sulfur or prismatic sulfur. Okay, so these are second type. And third one is gamma sulfur. So gamma sulfur means here it is also called as gamma monoclinic sulfur, in bracket monoclinic. It's simply called as monoclinic gamma sulfur. And fourth one is psi sulfur. Okay, psi sulfur. So psi sulfur is also known as plastic sulfur or plastic sulfur. So these are allotropic forms of sulfur, Nana. One is alpha, beta, gamma, and psi. So alpha is also known as rhombic sulfur. Beta is also known as monoclinic sulfur or prismatic sulfur. Third one is gamma monoclinic sulfur, and psi sulfur. It is also called as plastic sulfur. So how to prepare the alpha sulfur means rhombic sulfur. So what are the physical properties? We'll discuss one by one. Okay, completed on this slide. So can I go for the next slide? Okay, right on side heading is rhombic sulfur or alpha sulfur. So rhombic sulfur. So what are the physical properties of rhombic sulfur? So here among all sulfur students, rhombic sulfur is the more stable allotropic form of all sulfurs. This is most stable in CET level. Which of the following allotropic forms of sulfur is most stable? Rhombic sulfur or alpha sulfur? Okay, right on that point. So here alpha or rhombic sulfur. Alpha or rhombic sulfur is most stable allotropic form. Among remaining beta, gamma, psi. It is a yellow color. Actually, it is possible in solid. That's why it is having melting point only. It's not possible for boiling point because of every sulfur is in crystalline form. Crystalline means it definitely it is possible for melting point only. It's not possible for boiling point. Boiling point only for liquids. Okay, right on the point. Another physical properties. So it is a yellow color. It is yellow color sulfur. It is yellow color, and its melting point is So melting point is 385.8 kilo Kelvin. So its melting point is 385.8 Kelvin. So okay. So here this sulfur is crystalline form. Is it possible for soluble in water? Rhombic. Most of them, not only rhombic, in every sulfur, exist in crystalline form. Is it possible for, isn't it possible in dissolved in water? Definitely, it is not soluble in water. It is absolutely insoluble in water. But it's soluble in benzene, alcohol, ether, means non-polar solvent. But it's one important point. It is readily soluble in carbon disulfide. It is one of the most important non-polar solvent, carbon disulfide. It's readily soluble. Okay, write down the point. So it is insoluble in water. It is insoluble. It is insoluble in water. It is insoluble in water, but soluble, in benzene. Benzene is also non-polar solvent. Benzene, alcohol like ethyl alcohol, ether, etc. So these are the solubility. And most important is it is readily soluble in carbon disulfide. It is readily, so readily soluble. It is readily soluble in carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide, Nana. So inorganic chemistry, what is the advantage of inorganic chemistry, students? To observe this every group element like from S block to P block, you can read it each and every point. You can by heart this minimum 10 times, more than 10 times, each and every point. So inorganic means definitely 95, 92, 90%, 90% questions came from NCERT only. So that's why our material or NCERT textbook, you can follow the each and every point pin to pin. So underline the each and every point. So read carefully for each and every point because of direct questions. For example, in this topic, in among allotropic forms of sulfur, which one is more stable? Which one is more stable allotrope? Allotropic form of sulfur? Which one is more stable allotrope? Alpha sulfur. Alpha sulfur. Okay, so here one more important and next beta sulfur. We are going to discuss about beta sulfur, how to prepare beta sulfur also. Completed? Write down next one is beta sulfur. So here beta sulfur. Beta sulfur. Okay, so beta sulfur, monoclinic sulfur. How to prepare beta sulfur? If we take alpha sulfur, Nana, alpha sulfur means, so here alpha sulfur means which one? Monoclinic or rhombic sulfur. So alpha sulfur. So this indicates what? Reversible or irreversible reaction? Anyone?
Reversible.
Reversible. Alpha sulfur can be converted into beta sulfur. Beta sulfur can be again converted into sulfur. So this double arrow mark indicates reversible reaction. So here, how to convert alpha sulfur to beta sulfur? So by using this certain temperature, like so here transition temperature. What is the transition temperature of alpha sulfur? So here by using this 390. So here exactly 369, 390. So 369, 369 Kelvin. This temperature is known as what? Anyone? One form can be converted into another form. By using this certain temperature is called? Anyone? This word already came from in the fifth group element. Fifth group elements like phosphorus, allotropic form of phosphorus. White phosphorus can be converted into red phosphorus by using this certain temperature. That is called transition temperature, Nana. So what is transition temperature? One allotropic form is one form can be converted into another form by using this certain temperature like 369 Kelvin. So this temperature is known as transition temperature of alpha sulfur or beta sulfur. Transition temperature of beta sulfur. So this is called transition. This is called transition temperature. So you are not revise the previous topics. Huh? Already forgetting everything is forgetting in the fifth group element. So here alpha sulfur can be converted into beta sulfur by using this certain temperature that is called transition temperature. Transition temperature. So here what are the boiling points, melting points of beta sulfur? Beta sulfur is also crystalline in form. It's having melting point, not possible for boiling point. It's specific gravity. It's very important. Which one is more specific gravity among alpha sulfur, beta sulfur? So definitely alpha sulfur having more specific gravity than the beta sulfur. So here, write down. So it is a, what is the specific gravity for alpha sulfur? Ma? Write down that specific gravity. So here this specific gravity, specific gravity is 2.06 ma. So here 2.06 is the specific gravity for alpha sulfur. Beta sulfur, specific gravity for specific gravity. So specific gravity for beta sulfur. Beta sulfur is 1.98 nana, 1.98. Okay. So it is soluble in, it is also soluble in only carbon disulfide. Its melting point is, so here its melting point is 392 Kelvin mark, 392 Kelvin temperature. It is also soluble in carbon disulfide. It is soluble in carbon disulfide, carbon disulfide, CS2. It is soluble in carbon disulfide. It is soluble in carbon disulfide. Okay, so here these are the beta sulfur. So it's not necessary for alpha gamma, but structures are very important. Alpha, whether it has alpha or beta or gamma or psi sulfur, or everyone is crystalline in nature ma, and possess some puckered ring structure or crown ring structure ma. Why it is exhibiting pucker structure? Because of alpha sulfur, whether it is alpha, beta, gamma. These are all are in crystalline in nature ma. That's why it is exhibiting or possesses puckered ring structure. That is puckered is S-shaped structure. Okay, completed a beta sulfur. Write on that one point. So here alpha, gamma, beta, and gamma sulfur are crystalline in nature, and possess puckered ring structure. Puckered, P-U-C-K, puckered ring structure. Means puckered means crown ma. So puckered ring structure. Puckered ring structure means S8 crown structure. S8 crown structure. So it is very important, student, this point. So which one is puckered ring structure? Means whether it is all allotropic forms of sulfur, mainly puckered ring structures like S8 crown. Okay, what is puckered ring structure? We'll explain the structure. So completed. Can I go for the next slide? Okay. So here, what is the puckered structure? It is S8. Already said it is S8 form of crown. S8 means sulfur is 8. So here one sulfur. Okay, and one more sulfur. So here also one sulfur, and next another sulfur is here, and another sulfur is here. 4 sulfurs are over, and next 5 sulfurs, and another one is here, and another one is here. Total 7 and 8. These are SA. So here this is the joining by bond length. So here this is the puckered structure. Means crown ether. Crown ether. It looks like a crown. Okay, this is pucker structure. To observe this, student, the bond length of SS is, every bond length is same. That is 205. So here the bond length between these two is, so here 205. 206 picometers. 206 picometers. So this is puckered structure. Puckered structure or puckered ring structure or S8 crown. S8 crown. And also one more possibility structure, that is S6. This is S8 means puckered. S6 also possible. So S6 is, that is chair form. What is chair form of here? So here another one is, so here one S, and next here one S, and next here one S. So here straight, and next here, and next here. These are S6. So here, and next here, here, here. Sorry. So here joined by these two. So this is the chair form. This is chair form of S6 substrate. Okay. So here S6 or S8. One is puckered ring structure, and another one is chair form of S8 and S6. So these are the sulfur allotropic students. Okay. So completed, ma? Completed, na?
Yes.
Can I go for the next slide?